to ensure justice, a few rules would have to be added to our current system designed to protect citizens from injustice from the very system that is sworn to protect them. In the United States of America, the people have been promised the right to a fair and speedy trial, so that a person would not be held for an extended amount of time while not yet being found guilty of a crime. But despite that right, more and more people are being held for years before being able to go to trial. This behavior is becoming more and more common, and the time it takes to go to trial is getting longer instead of shorter. This length of time a person can be imprisoned without being found guilty of a crime is placing an unjust burden on those accused of a crime, where it becomes easier for the accused to plead guilty to a crime and go home, rather than defend their innocence and wait months or even years in captivity while the courts take an extended amount of time to take a person to trial. For a country to place the burden of proof on the state, to allow the accused to bear the burden of imprisonment for months or even years, without even being found guilty of a crime, is a travesty and injustice in itself. And for a justice system to use its own inefficiency in the time it takes to bring an accused to trial, as a means to exploit the guilty verdict from those accused so they can simply go free, is also a travesty and an injustice. If courts need an extended amount of time to gather evidence in order to prove a person guilty, then the court should not be allowed to hold that person in captivity when they clearly do not have the evidence to find them guilty. So, to ensure that all are considered innocent until proven guilty, and to prevent the burden of captivity from being placed on the shoulders of the accused, I would have the following rule, titled, "Prove me guilty or set me free." No person shall be held for longer than 3 months' time, 30 days for a misdemeanor, without being proven guilty in a court of law, unless more time is requested by the defense. If more than 3 months, or 30 days for a misdemeanor, are needed by the prosecution or the state, then the accused must be freed without bail or bond until trials are complete. Legal materials needed or requested by the defense shall not be delayed in any way and must be delivered within 72 hours of request.